it's Richard here for part 5 of this 5-part series exploring the Cyvia management or enterprise management hub. And part 5 is basically the last couple of sections of that enterprise management hub. So let's go ahead and hop on to those topics real quick. So the first component here is the operations tab. And when you see the operations tab here, you're going to see that you've got an option here for task management. When you go into task management, there's 2 main focuses here. Number 1 are the assignments. This is where you can assign tasks to your team. The second part are assessments. Now, I really like this section because what this allows you to do is actually send assessments to maybe potential new members of your team. If you'd like to send them an assessment to kind of gauge where they are as far as their skill set, you can do that. Basically, you put in their email address, it sends them a link which gives them a temporary login. They can then go in and see the assessment you assigned to them. You give them a due date and they go in and complete that assessment. So you can assess where they are when they begin. So you can actually kind of get an idea of where their cyber readiness is even before they start on your team. So I think this is a nice little benefit there. But on the assignments, let me pop in here real quick so you can see. Now this is the assignments dashboard that I can see in essence from the assignments that I've created. And once there's more assignments that have been assigned, you'll actually have more data here. You'll see how many of them have actually been completed, how many of them are still open. You can see the kind of the analytics on how quickly those assessments are being done. Your mean time to completion, hours, minutes, and so forth. You'll also see the completion by date, so you can actually click on those and see those as well. And then you can also see the different assignments that have been completed by the members. So nice real overview, simple overview here as far as which types of assessments you've sent out, assignments you've sent out, whether they're challenges, quizzes, scenarios, or trainings. So you've got 4 different ones there. And here you can see there's 2 outstanding assignments that I've generated where, in essence, if you click on it, you can see what the assignment is. You can see the due date, if there is a completion date and a due date. You basically can kind of see the details about that individual one, so you have an understanding of where it's at. But if I were going to create a new assignment, when you go in first, you can select the different categories. So let's say I want to give somebody a training. I can then select the training. Then I can select who I want to assign it to. So I'm going to select my CSV 99 team, and I'm going to choose Cyber to Wart, and we're going to say next. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a name. Assignment 3, and I'm going to give this a deadline of Friday. I want this completed by Friday at 8 a.m. Confirm that time, and next. And then obviously I can review everything, make sure it's good, and then assign. Now you get a notification here that it's been assigned, and then also too, you can see that assignment has been set up. It's right here, assignment number 3. So there's a new assignment there. So again, the operation side of things, being able to assign specific trainings to the whole team or individuals, is going to be completed through this section. And soon we'll also have tabletop exercises here as well. They're currently in development, but we'll definitely see those quite soon. Now, last but not least is the data management side, and this is actually very handy. You can export data. So you'll see here I've got a couple of reports that I've already run prior to me being here right now. That way I can go into them quickly, because sometimes depending on what you're creating a report for, it may take a minute or two to kind of compile all the data and put it into the report. But quickly you can basically say I want to create a report. You do all your selections, your date, who it is, what activities, so forth and so on, and say create the exported report, and then you're going to get a report to be able to see. And with that report, you're going to be able to look at those details. I'm going to zoom in here on the report so you can see. Basically, it gives you kind of full breakdown. You can see all the details of your report depending on what you choose, what you select. This is a really nice report you can present to the business arm so that they can see, or you can just use it for your own documentation to be able to kind of, again, track where things are going. So this is a great opportunity to kind of take those details and break them down so you can see them and have a really nice report to show where your cyber readiness is for your team. So with that said, guys, thank you again for joining me for this 5-part series about the Enterprise Management Hub. Really appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Make sure you're following us on YouTube and, of course, our LinkedIn as well. And keep an eye out for new series about different topics and or skill sets that we are looking to help your team improve their readiness on. Thank you very much.